customer pick, by the way. So everyone who has ordered the silver bars in the 5 troy ounce has said, love it, love it, love it. Took the time to go to hsn.com and write a review. Here we go, silver on FlexPay. And this is the real, you know, I mean, it's just, they're gorgeous and they're, you know, this is the time.
Yeah,
Boy.
well, and I have to talk, you notice, if you'll notice, our price on these went up a little bit. I had no choice. Silver has been, I don't know if anybody's been paying any attention to silver in the marketplace. Of course, I track it every single solitary day. Every 3 minutes, you know, I check in on the price of silver. And over the last week or 2 weeks, it has never been more important. I mean, we had I think these were $139.95. We had to go up $10 on these. Silver, from the beginning of the year until right now, is up a little over 30%.
I know you told me that. That's
30%. Huge. Our price has gone up not quite 10. Okay, so I'm still doing my best to keep the price where it is. When silver is doing that, it's extraordinarily difficult to get what we call physical silver, the actual silver bars.
Right.
There are weights to actually get silver bars.
And it was hard to get in the first place.
They were very hard to get in the first place.
We're adding, make it even harder.
But if you followed silver last week, it was up 10%, I think, last week.
Is this all the quantity that I'm seeing on
this
the thing?
bar right here? I have 164 bars is all I have.
And that's
I have
it.
164 bars. That's all I've got.
It takes so long to
right
get these
here.
back in stock too.
Yeah, this one, and that's all I've been able to get. And on this, I think right now I'm basically out of the 1 ounce and the 10 ounce bars. I have a few in there, but they were kind of an old stock, and they're like oh, it's crazy.
Okay.
It is what's happened. These are already starting to sell very, very quickly. And I'm going to give you a look here in a minute. I have a few of the Walking Liberty design bars, same price, the $149.95. Now, I will, for what I have in quantity here, okay, for what I have in this quantity, that's about all I can guarantee the price. I know Friday it opened up, you know, up 35 cents an ounce. I mean, every day, you know, $1 an ounce. You know, it just goes crazy. Now, here's the interesting part of that. Okay, and these are starting to sell very, very quickly. Here's the interesting part. People are going, well, it's up 30%. You know, I missed the low. Yeah. You didn't miss the low, okay? And that's what I want to talk to you about. You didn't miss the low, folks, because we're still 65% below the low price, okay? Silver, even from here, would have to triple to get where it was just 5 years ago. So you had silver go, and it was trading up here, right here, and then it just, at the end of last year, it just cratered. And of course, we sold literally tons, thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds of silver.
It's gone up like a skosh.
That's right. And at its highs, I would have to be selling this bar right here for in the better part of $350, $300 to $350. So you can understand, there's still plenty of room in there for you. There's still plenty of opportunity. Now, why buy your silver bars, particularly from HSN? And understand, because we make silver buying, and we make silver buying easier than anybody else. Because you've seen the ads on television, buy silver, you have to call for a kit. You have to speak to an advisor. You have to interview, I guess, because they won't give you the price. So you have to interview for the price or whatever it is. You don't have to do any of that here. Understand what you've got right here is not only if you want silver, you know it. You don't have to talk to an advisor. You don't have to interview or get interrogated to get the price. You don't have to buy 10,000 ounces to get our best price. You get our best price with one 5-ounce bar, or 5 or 10. You know, there's no discount for more. We've given you the lowest possible price that we can do. But how about this? We will also, and nobody else on the planet on silver bars will give you FlexPay. And remember, FlexPay is not layaway. Okay, so you get this, and then right away. That's right. It's in your possession before you make your final 2 payments. So you're going to get FlexPay, and then in silver, particularly in a market like this, there's not a single solitary soul, folks, that is going to give you a 30-day, no questions asked, unconditional money-back guarantee. On money. On silver. On silver. Yeah. Nobody does that on silver. On top of that, you can use any credit card you like. Including PayPal. That's right. No additional cost. Normally, if you are buying silver out there in the marketplace, let me explain to you, you're going to pay 3% to 8% premium to just use a credit card. Okay, so first of all, you use a credit card, add 8% to the price. You want to only buy 5 ounces, add 20% to the price. If you want a 30-day money-back guarantee, they're not going to give it to you. None of them's going to give it to you. And you want to do flex pay, nobody's going to give it to you. So what we have done is made silver buying easier. It's why we've literally, when people say, how much silver have you sold? I say, oh, we sold tons of silver. They go, well, how much is that? I go, tons of silver. I mean, literally thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds and millions and millions and millions of dollars of silver just in about the last 4 months. We started selling it when it hit that all-time, 8-year low at the beginning of this year. Folks, you have not missed. We've only raised our price about 10%. Okay. We've only raised our price. For the Morgan bar, let's just do about 2 more minutes on this, perhaps, okay? Something like that, because I want to give you an opportunity on the Walking Liberty bar, just a little one, something like that. So just a spectacular opportunity. Like I said, I am down to, and look at these bars, and there is just no, this is over a 1/4 pound of silver, folks. This is over a 1/4 pound of pure silver. Now, the other thing that you have to be worried about, that you want to buy your silver at HSN, I see articles all the time. There are literally tons of counterfeit silver bars in the marketplace. Counterfeits. What they do, look, if you're buying silver on the internet or something like that, folks, it's the Wild West out there. And if you want to be a silver cowboy, that's up to you. All right? I don't really suggest it because the fakes out there are unbelievable. We only buy ours directly from the mint. Every bar absolutely brand new. We do not buy back any silver from the marketplace. We only get fresh bars directly from the mint. Though when you get them, they'll actually be sealed, is ultimately what it comes down to. With everybody on the phone, I have fewer than 100 of these to go around. And that's assuming that we don't have a huge, and this price is only guaranteed from now until Monday, in essence, or for this quantity. Because what has happened is with silver increasing so dramatically in the marketplace today, we've got issues getting it. It's a tremendous
and this is the only show of the day. There's no primetime show today. This is the only quantity. It's not like there's 3,000 in the back room that we're going to pull out. This is it.
That'd
no,
great.
I know. Mike would have a big smile on his face. We have that. That's not the case. And you know, it's interesting. Before the price started like inching up, we couldn't. It took a long time to get, and you know, but this is a fabulous value. And Mike